Hello everyone and welcome back to another Let's Play by me, Dutch Power Creations. I'm playing this game called One Phoenix Down. So I saw it in the submissions on the beta test server and I thought, this looks like I could enjoy it. I saw it was an alpha stage, as it is stated here, alpha demo. So I'm gonna be lenient for as far as I can be lenient, but I'm gonna try. Let's put the master volume a little bit down. Just a little bit. So yeah, I was thinking like, why not start in full screen? Because you got this on off. Maybe you will start on and people can put it off in the options menu, but I guess that's just preferred. Alright, the rest looks good for now. Barrel speed, I might turn it up. Depends. Let's see how you do credits. Yeah, I like this way of credits. I don't like sometimes you see those credits that make you be able to scroll through it yourself or select something. I find that really weird for a credit scene. So yeah, this looks okay. Seems you got everything set up right for this too. So yeah, that looks I just wonder when I click this. Yeah, it shows the crystal first and then it fades in your background. So you might want to put a wait before you fade in the screen. So you can load this picture before so you don't see the crystal. Or you want a crystal, but I'm suspecting you don't want that crystal to show. To me it looks weird at least. Alright, a new game. Let's do this. Please choose this difficulty level. This cannot be changed later in the game. Note, hard mode is disabled for the demo. Intended for casual players or those who want to experience the story with minimal combat. Nah, I want just a normal mode. I like combat. I hope you get it set up in an interesting way. Z, enter, X, shift is sprint. Yeah, that's the normal layout, so that's cool. Sometimes I see games doing that weird stuff where they make a layout that's really weird. Are they pushing barrels like that? Maybe you want to put them on their sides and then roll them rather than pushing them standing up. Captains, I thank you for gathering here on such short notice. Field Marshal Strauss. Have we truly lost so much ground, old friend? Indeed, it appears we are up against the full might of the Goa Empire. Should we lose this choke point, we'll soon be fighting their horde on the streets of the capital. Matthias, oh, yeah, this art looks very different than the others you just showed. Matthias, have mercy. I like oh, that's a really big difference now. Yeah, so I like consistency, and I think normal casual players also like consistency in games. At least that's why the AAA games are popular, because they can really afford to make all their art consistent. Well, that's one of the key things to have consistent art. So yeah, Field Marshal, sir, surely there must be a means to keeping them at bay. I have a plan in the works, Captain. The Western battalions need only hold the line while we set up our surprise for the enemy. Aye, I saw it as I arrived, amassing all of the mining dynamite from our hometown. Clever move. It should be enough to fort this time. After that we can... Field Marshal, sir, our forces have been routed. The enemy approaches. Damnation, already? Sorry, I had hoped for more time. Frank, don't worry, John. Leave this to me, John. Field Marshal Strauss. Oh, that's his back name, Strauss. He's Jan Strauss. Thank you. But before you depart, allow me to strengthen your ranks. Julian, Martin, you've grown cold, old friend. How can you call upon your own sons like this? Okay, that's a little out of context for what I, the player, know at this point, but okay, forget it, John. These boys are too green and will only get in our way. Fine. Julian, you will be my eyes on the field. Follow Frank and return to me if the tide turns. Sir! Martin, fly south at once. Inform our reinforcements to make haste. Fly, okay, so they got something to fly with, but that's an order, soldier. Sir! The rest of you, support Captain Frank and the reserve soldiers installing the enemy. What? The rest of you, support Captain Frank and the reserve soldiers installing. I think just saying support Captain Frank is enough there. We absolutely cannot fail here. Our nation hangs in the balance of this moment. Godspeed, all of you. Okay. Alright, I can move. Here's the crystal background for the menu. Oh wait, that was pretty funny. Frank, we must stop the Goans here and now for Toloria. So that's probably where you have your main objective shown. That's pretty neat. Let's put the running on, always dash on. Alright. If our town falls like Dunrick, I don't know what I will do. They ask us to flee, but I believe in our soldiers. Careful, sir, this is all highly explosive. Ah, I can't buy weapons when we're fighting. Good luck, Captain. Sir, what's the difference between Iron Guard Commander, Iron Guard Soldier? So the black guys are the commanders. Give them hell, sir. So, sir, it's heavy, but I can do it. I would say make those flies down there a little bit slower. They're moving really fast. Sir. 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 Almost done setting the explosive, sir. Almost done setting the explosive, sir. I might want to let them say something different. I'm trying to see if you got some world building in there, but they're just saying sir. Some more. I know it's detail, but some more detailing makes it look more polished. I know it's alpha, but I'm giving you things to work on towards your beta. The other soldiers are to the southwest, sir. The staging point is to the south. Like this here you do that. Like they both say the same, but they say it in a different way. That's like do it with these guys too, and the other with sirs and stuff. Your mapping looks pretty nice. I will make custom shadows, and so you can make it look better than this. And I'm pretty sure this looks a bit weird, and I can't walk here. Yeah, you're using 84 by 84 normal pixel movement. Or I can walk diagonally, that's nice. That's a bit weird for me. And I can walk all the way down here, but that doesn't transfer me. Yeah, they're just gonna say sir. Maybe like make it a cutscene here. Like if you move around here, then it automatically moves you like this to this spot, because there's nothing to do here anyway. Or make something to do there, like hide a treasure somewhere, or a little puzzle to get to the treasure, or something like that. Damnable rain, and at a time like this, no less. There was no build-up in the rain, it just started really fast, so maybe a little bit of build-up in the cutscene, like you're walking there, it starts to drip, and then it starts to pour when I get to this spot. Feel blessed, windstorm. The heavens weep for our enemies' losses. Balderdash, the heavens piss on our graves' misfortune. But alas, this is a good day to die, gentlemen. Ahem. And gentle lady. Steady everyone, here they come. Oh, they're monsters. Shields up, hold formation, do not allow the enemy to pass. Bit of a shame that your screen isn't to the max size. It's like 920 or something wide. And I have a 1280 screen, so it's a bit of a shame. Order allies to increase all physical damage and gain 20 lifesteal. Oh, that sounds really nice. So that only costs your turn, okay. I'm doing something for a status or something. Like, Screwer is doing something to the enemy, but I can't see what it's doing to the enemy right now. Like, it did a status ailment, but I have no clue what. Is anyone gonna win here? Yeah, I'm gonna speed up the battle speed. Like, I'm jumping there and it just zooms in first and then I hit. For me, that you need to make it fluid. I don't have all the weightings between the things. Keep it up, lads. Teach these bloody beastmen never to set foot, I guess. To step foot in our lands. To set foot in our lands again. Oh, oh. Captain, watch out. Oh, what in the hell is that thing? Iron Vord. Hire to Goa Empire. Punium will crush you. So forth, but you won't live long enough to take your father's seat. That walking sideways is a bit of a meh. Like, maybe let him come from the woods on the top of that map. Let him come between the trees, let him pop out from there, then he just has the walking animation as he shoot. Because that him walking sideways in the front view is looking a bit weird. And that doesn't look like the thing that just showed. But yeah, it's an alpha, so I'm guessing you will change that to have it represent what it looks like and not just, holy snap. Yeah, I'm not supposed to win that. What is this strength? Weak. Like, that's and he walks away. He doesn't. Okay, here, it's my last potion. Please use it. Ugh, I think he broke half my ribs in one swing. How can we fight such a beast? Julian, get to your father immediately. He must destroy the bridge now. Yes, sir. Quickly, soldiers, retreat to the bridge. Claire, Winstrom. Rest well, my friends. No, get back. Julian, I'm coming. Julian. You bastards, take this. Julian, are you... Frank, my legs, I can feel my legs. Take my ties, it wasn't worse. Come on, lad, we need to get to your father. I'll carry you the rest of the way. Soldiers, the enemy of France, hold the line. Yes, sir. That's a nice use of the... This is nicely done. Frank, the enemy's on the bridge. Wait, is that Julian? He'll be alright for now, but we failed, John. I'm sorry. They're just too strong. I'm sure you gave it your all. The trap wasn't finished, but let's hope it's enough to deter the Goans until reinforcements arrive. Fire away, Commander. So, sir, I gave the thing to the archer, but our fire arrows are not igniting the barrels. And it looks like the enemy has begun dismantling our trap. Blizzard, rain, this war was our last chance to hold them here until our ships arrived. Commander, sound the retreat. We make for the capital. Please have mercy on us all. Julian, I need you to give this to my son. Can you do that for me? Okay, but why can't you give it yourself? Frank, what are you doing? What I always do, Jan. Bail you out of an unwinnable situation. Frank, stop. We've lost too many men already. We need to return at once, Captain. Sorry, old friend, not this time. Frank, damn it. Meow. Damn it, it's you. Human still alive. Impressed. This time maybe break skull. To be honest, you could just show this on the bridge. I already know I'm too weak to even fight him, so I wouldn't go into battle for just that. Go, crush rest humans. I'm moving this. that's pretty funny. I was like, why is it taking so long for the cutscene to go on? I don't know if you really need to play it to move all these bits in between, if there's nothing else to do. So it's a bit like rhetorical for you letting the player do this part, so it just continues the cutscene. I will just continue the cutscene. What? Human still alive? Seriously? Seriously, I need to move myself again. Oh, why you still move? Stop him now. Too late. Take this, you son of a bitch. I hear the heart beating sound, but it's not the blast sound. That's a bit of meh. I rather hear the blast sound as an outro than the heart sound as an outro. This is for you, my son. For you to grow up. For you to live your life. Seriously, this is the blast sound. You just saw the whole fire animation going. Maybe make the blast sound with the fire sound. And just remove the heart at that point. 7 years later. Well, that was a pretty nice intro. As I suggested some things to improve, but it was a pretty nice intro. Nothingness. Where was I? That's right, I was... Ah. Something the matter, Phoenix? No, sir. How's your wife doing? Get back to work, Phoenix. Like... Oh. I can't wait until tomorrow. One of the seraphim is supposed to visit with the Iron Guard recruiters. They visit every year. Why are you so excited now? Don't tell me you're thinking about enlisting. Huh? Well, Phoenix... How's the day going, Rory? Same old? Hey, why were you standing in the dark a moment ago? Goggles not working? Oops, let me fix that. Slinker's doing alright. He just started a few weeks ago, but he already looks worn out. He'll be fine. He's my brother after all. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. If he takes after your father, he'll be a solid worker. If he's anything like you, well... And what's that supposed to mean? Ha. That's a pretty okay minigame. Some of the gems are too high to reach. Go for the easy to reach ones for now, Nikki. We can always bring a step ladder another time. There's so much to learn. No, I think you can reach them. Hold on, almost there. I told you, you're not reaching them today. Now let me through. Fine. Have trouble with your goals, Nikki? Here, take mine. I'm fine. Good thing. It looked like you've gathered quite a few gemstones today. That's unusual. I pride myself on hard work, sir, but maybe we can call it early today. Phoenix, my boy, you know that the gemstones are the lifeblood of our town. Do you remember when we failed to reach our quota 2 years ago? The church was not pleased, to say the least. Yes, I remember. I would hate to tempt their wrath again. It will be better if you continue. What was that? Sir, it came from the main chamber. Hurry and check it out. Help, Mama Monster! Raw, Grayson, we have to help him. Tools. Crank the power to 100% and attempt to blind all enemies. Like is no, this is items. So tools is something he can do. Let's see. Just let's throw some dynamite at him. Keep ready, boys. We need to protect Grayson. Try to time your attack so it hits that center. If it's perfect, you'll be war with an extra hit. What? Throwing them all sounds weaker. Why would a monster... Okay, like a beastman I can understand that it thinks, but a monster, stay back, it might be a trick. Well, it is a monster that has armor and the axe in his hand, so it is smart enough to do, I suppose. I would rather say this is a minotaur, not a monster. Monster in my books are just stupid. Keep going, try to finish it now. Yeah, let's just do it. So yeah, they still... let's see if we can blind him. Yeah, he can be blinded. Huff Puff, nodding to it. Grayson, are you alright, buddy? Phoenix, we have to get him to your sister. She can treat his wounds. He looks pretty red, Rory. Maybe if Dr. Waters was back from the capital. Have a little faith. We need to at least try to save him. I'll help you bring Grayson into town. Let's hurry before we lose him. The rest of you, don't stick around. There may be more of them, just like 2 years ago. Received Grayson's body with a pring. I don't know. That is weird to say. Received Grayson's body. Do I have it in my items list? Grayson is in my items. I don't know. I don't know. Is this a safe crystal, I suppose? Oh, it heals you too. Well, level 28 and 30 and stuff, so that's probably the high levels. I don't know about me letting me in here, because you just said it was an emergency. Like, I would probably say no time for this. Even if it's a dead end. Well, this isn't the time. This is what I would do in the start. Like, if you let me walk around, then make me find a treasure. And now that I'm in a hurry, and there's a life and death situation, just like in the start, I wouldn't let me walk around again. You're just letting me walk around from A to B. I don't know about that. And I see you do this. This is a mistake. At least I think it's a mistake. You see these shadows. These shadows are right. Like, see me walking here? This is right. These beams and then the shadows beneath it. What's it? That's a clipping error. But these shadows need to move, be gone, like these shadows from these walls, because there's no light to really make them have that shadow. Like, this is a better example. Like, that shadow shouldn't be there. There's no light coming from that side. These things really blend in. I need to keep my eyes open for these treasure chests. This is a game that allows that? I guess not. Alright. Equip. Alright, I got a ruby ring. Bets. What is this? Alright. Does that hit everyone? Yeah. Ah, okay. Okay, that's a pretty little bonus for just pressing attack. Though I do wonder what a dynamite does now. How do these things restore itself? Like, didn't say the crystal with your soul healing your wounds. So it heals my wounds, but it doesn't restore my my skill. I wonder how that restores itself. We'll figure that out. Alright, let's see. There's just there. Dynamite still does a lot more damage. Doesn't seem like the enemies are respawning though. Yeah, I think you need to have some restrictions for the bats too, like region restrictions. Because it looks weird if they just fly over everything and I have just a linear pet and they are just flying over everywhere. Like at least make them fly in certain areas or something. This is weird to me. Like it doesn't seem like there's a path leading up to it. It is a bit weird mapping here. And more to the left, like let me try to make that. I can. All right, that tile on the lower side there, it's missing a tile there. It's missing the footing rocking tile on the lowest of my map. Yeah, your maps look good so far. I like this idea that this idea that you see the green. I might steal that for some parts of my game that I some moss on the cliffs. It looks like moss on the cliffs. I know what you're doing there, but it is a nice touch. I like it for it breaks the danger. Only miners allowed past this point. Proceed at your own risk. There's probably something gonna be here that I can. Oh, this is the tile I meant, where I'm standing at right now. That looks weird. You're gonna probably have something that makes me be able to get there, right? But I just don't have it yet, I suppose. Oh, that looked like a bear to me, not another spider. Let's see if status ailments persist till outside of battle. Ooh, that's nasty. That's really nasty. I got nothing to cure that with. Oh, hey, you stole me. There's nothing here, so please take care. Howdy, Strain. Would you care to purchase any of the food I've gathered so far? I'll have a look. Got 450. Cannot be used in battle. And a small amount, and that's 120 GP. Here for a minor amount of cures silence. Cures poison. Well, let's take one with us. I don't know if I need it to use it. Oh, can I lie in the bed? World map? Ah yeah, world map. I don't know. Oh, this is laggy. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, look at that FPS. 21. It's probably mode 7 that's killing the vibe here. I don't know about this setup of the... I'm not a big fan of it. But some are, some aren't. So if I defend, does it heal me? Yeah, it heals me a little. Oh, these things are annoying. Oh, this is so sluggish. No trespassing. This is my house. Doesn't say much. Can I rest here? Like, he's saying we can't rust and blah blah blah, and I'm like, but you let me go into this map. Like, shouldn't he be just? Shouldn't this be tunneled? Why let me walk again? Holy snap! I can press a bush. Oh, you got me checking all the bushes now. Oh, you can walk under that too. So there might be all kinds of secrets now. $500 GP, my lord, I'm rich. Oh, you block this off. So this is another example, like there's nothing to do for me here, but you let me go into this mob while I'm carrying a almost dead person around, and I can't rest, but I can go into this mob. Like, maybe you should say you should tunnel this. Let me explore when it's time to explore, when it makes sense for me to be able to explore. Quick, Phoenix, let's get him to the clinic. And now you're auto-eventing it. Like, That for me is weird. Chelsea, where are you? For the sprite with the old lady, I would say cut off her head, as to speak, and put the head on the bed. Make a towel from it. Let's get Grayson to a bed for now. Interiors look pretty okay. Grayson, hang in there. What's all the commotion about? There was an accident in the mines again. Chelsea, you need to save Grayson. Let me take a look at him. He looks pretty bad with lacerations like these. You'd think he was viciously attacked by something. What kind of accident was it this time? It was some sort of beast, something much larger than I've ever seen. You call that thing a beast? I'd say it was clearly a monster. I would say the beast because that armor on and had a weapon. For foreman, for an old guy, that's pretty stupid. Monsters, just like last time. We can debate over what we should call it later. Chelsea, can you save him? Yeah, we should call it a Minotaur. His wounds look bad, but they shouldn't be life-threatening. I'll patch him up and let him rest. He should recover, I hope. That's a relief. Let's give her some room to work, boys. You two should get home and rest. I'm going to check on the others to make sure they got out alright. Rory, talk to the townspeople and spread the word about what happened. I don't want anyone near the mines until the Iron Guard can ensure it's safe again. You got it, boss. You two fought bravely today, protect our men, and because of that lives were saved. Could have been much worse. Did it say, oh, when the foreman left the party? That's weird. Could have been much worse. Yeah, boss, we didn't lose half the crew this time. Sorry, did you say something? No, nothing. But Rory, don't you think it's strange how Rochelle never had problems with these so-called monsters until 2 years ago? What do you mean? Monsters have always been around. Sure, but it was rare to see them near Rochelle when we were growing up. Now we... Oh, wait. Sure, but it was rare to see them near Rochelle when we were growing up. Now we suddenly have 2 unprovoked attacks in the mines. I don't know, I've really thought about it. I guess it's strange, but I'm just worried about Grayson right now. Yeah, me too. Anyways, you better warn the townspeople before someone stumbles into the area and finds more of them. I'm alright. Catch you later. This is a bit stupid. I think the notion is more than enough that he left. What is my order? I should head home and make sure Nikki made it back. I don't know where I live. Is this my house? This doesn't look like my house. Hello. 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 Can I speak with you? I'm the queen of the seraphim. Bow down before me, servant. Shouldn't be in school now, Lise. What's he standing there for? Hey, Fenix, don't mind me. I'm just keeping an eye out for any monsters lurking about. Okay. Orsel's Black is Mayor. Have you seen his collection of weapons and army? He doesn't take too kindly to window shoppers, though, so be careful. Hello, young Fenix. May our Father bless you. Have you come to trade the fruits of your labor for valuable GP? Is that a gemstone I see? Would you care? Can I just sell the gemstones I mine? Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Sure, man. Take it. I have more? How many more? Wait, it appears you have nothing. Yeah, alright. Well, that was pretty much, for me, at least. I think. Yeah, to buy, just looking around. I got some medicine from Dog Waters too. charm that doesn't appear to serve a purpose. It has 3 slots engraved into it. Okay, you got something with slots going on. Booster wears defense when HP is below half. Booster wears resistance when HP is below half. Provides a way to immune to poison! Damn it! I don't know how much status you got. If it's just poison and you got 20,000 states. I'll hold off for now. Oh, that's an accessory? That's just on my feet. That's not really called an accessory. At least not to me. Phoenix, how are you? I was admiring your father's estate. Not everyone can climb to the top like he has. Thanks. Let's see what happened there. Oh, wrong button. I don't know what happened there, but I felt like I got a leg spike by just walking about. Now let's go into the bar. Hi, I haven't seen you around here before. Another round, Rosie, coming right up. Well, catch you later. Despite the fact it's still bothered to come to Russia, we're a bit out of the way. Yo, round table she goes, bottoms up, eh? Oh. I just stole the inn's money. A bit weird that I couldn't steal something else somewhere and I can steal this. Hey Danny, yeah, where's the big head? Am I hearing things? No, stupid, you can understand what I'm saying. Unfortunately for you, this toad has a lot of valuable tidbits to share. Okay, whatever you said, Toad, please call me Tiptoad. What should I do? Ask Tip for advice? What the fuck? What is this? Which topic should I ask about basic element status effects? Most effects wear off at the end of battle, with the major exceptions being poison, blind and silence. So the rest, the status effects you encounter on Avenger are poison, blind, silence, sleep, berserk, confusion, enthralled, paralyzed, burning, frozen, wet. Yeah, that's too much information for now, but getting poison off might be worth it now. Combat tips, gameplay tips. Save compared to the wilderness, stick to them if you wish to encounter few enemies. You could always turn yourself into a toad like me. We're getting very little from random hooligans. Settle by pressing get the drop on enemies if you initiate combat by running into an enemy's blind side or back. Your party will act first. Beware. Need a slight edge in battle if you or then you receive the rested buff for a short time, granting an increased 10% to all stats experience gains. The berries and gems will grow back over time. Try visiting in old locations if you want to harvest these raw materials again. Beware, enemies also respawn from resting or return to the world map. Okay. That's a bit weird, but that's your tutorial, frog. Okay. I don't hope this is gonna be a bullshit, turn into a bullshit RPG. I hope it stays with the serious tone. Oh, I'm fully healed, right? Yeah. Oh, that's downstairs. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, that's pretty cute how he did that with the picture. Ah, damn it. You got stuff hiding everywhere too. Now I need to go in all the houses. Please enjoy the compliment letter which expresses our sincere pleasure of being... Mm-hmm. 500 GP, that's pretty much. So that's really nice. I'm gonna buy that snake thing now. All the money that I found. Laying around? No. I don't really get why it zooms in here and it zooms out here. I think you want to make the idea like you're going outside, so it's bigger if you go inside and it's wider if you go outside. So the zoom in and zoom out, but for me it feels a bit off. Remember to change the color. Here, no, it's just my screen then. It's just the screen tearing a bit when, sometimes. It's nothing major though, so don't worry about it, don't fret about it. I was just figuring out what was going on there. Lord Matthias. Oh, not. Yeah, we know you can play the piano now. $800. That's the entirety of the snake thing. So it's worth it plundering houses. Like, now it's time for me to explore. So now I should be able to go outside and explore those things. Don't let me explore while I'm in an emergency trying to save someone's life. That doesn't fit for me. Hello there, Phoenix. Have you seen my mischievous son around by any chance? Sorry, Miss Wendy, can't have him. The boy couldn't stay still if his life depended on it. And no, I'm looking for him, okay? Okay. This is a bit weird mopping this thing here. Like you clearly got it behind the wall, but I can't move behind the wall, so it's a bit jarring to have something be able to be behind the wall and I can't move there. And it just looks weird that it's going like the plates are on that side, so I need to go there to get it, but I can't even move there. So that makes it look a bit weird. Weird mopping there. So a shitload of weapons there. Probably an adventurer living here, but I'm trying to figure out what I can loot and what I can't, by the way. Just before people are thinking, what is this dude doing? Trying to find out stuff. Oh, what's going on? Hello, I'm home. Oh, he's a rich dude. Good boy, Rocky. Welcome home, dear. Have a good day at work. Did you have a good day at work? Where's Nicholas? You mean he's not back yet? No. And why do you look like you got into a fight? What happened? Did I hear something about a fight? So he became chubby. You get into I can't remember, but he was wearing a helmet, so I don't know if his cheekbones were looking like that. But his cheekbones are really weird, in a weird place. He's not chubby, his cheekbones are weird. Did I hear something about a fight? You get into another brawl with that Jaeger kid, Phoenix. Looks like he won again. Hush, Julian, let your brother speak. There was another attack on the mine, just like 2 years ago, another giant monster. Nicholas, where is he? Relax, Mom, Nicky's fine. We took down the monster and raced him to town. Chelsea is treating his wounds right now. That's a relief. I'm glad you two are safe. Ma, how can you say that? Grace sounds seriously injured and there may have been others who didn't make it. You're right, Julian. That was insensitive of me. Let's pray to Lord Matthias for the others who are less fortunate. It's okay, we stopped the monster before it hurt anyone else. The others should be returning home soon. Nicholas, speak of Dell, I'm glad you made it home okay, Nicky. Is dinner ready soon, Mother? Yes, Nicholas, I was just working on it a moment ago. Great, I'll be in my room if you need me. Must have been a traumatic experience for him. He's not used to being in dangerous situations after all. I'm glad you kept your brother safe, Phoenix. I tried, Roy was there too. Between the two of us, the monsters don't stand a chance. Sounds like the two of you should join Father and Martin in the Iron Guard. And stand around watching the Goa Empire and comment all day? Nah, I think I'll pass. You know what? Maybe it's better if you didn't join them. Well, anyway, I'm glad you're both home and safe. I've invited Rory and his mother over for dinner tonight, so I better get cooking. Oh, and Phoenix, try talking to Nicky. Make sure he is alright. Sure, but I don't know if it can help. It looks up to both of you. Being the youngest of 5 siblings can be a challenge sometimes. You're right, Ma. Okay, back to work. Woof. Hey there, little boy. Hope you're not giving Nicholas any trouble at work. Of course not. He's already more productive than I am, so no need to worry about him. Why does it not surprise me in the least? Let's see if I can loot my own house. Talk to your brother, Ed? No. You know the rules, son. Out of the kitchen. Let's just do it now. Check on your brother. Then this is a big house. Oh, we're all living, lying next to each other. Hey, something bothering? Hey, no, what do you mean? You don't have to play dumb. Ever since the monster attacked, you've been acting distracted like your mind's elsewhere. Look, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but I find it helps if you talk about what's bothering you. Okay, do you feel like you're where you're supposed to be, Big Bro? What do you mean? I mean, do you feel like you're destined to be a miner? That it's the right path? Well, it wasn't what I intended to be, that's for sure. But the pay is decent and I can start saving for my own house in the city. For now, that's good enough for me. Okay, so I guess it depends on what your goals are in life. Sure, but as long as they're your goals and not someone else's. Don't let others decide how you should live your life. This can't be what's bothering you though. It has nothing to do with the monster attack today. No, you're right. Don't worry about it. I feel better now that I cleared my head. Great. Well, it smells like whatever Mother is cooking is almost ready. Let's go check on it. Maybe we can sneak a bite. Yeah, it smells delicious. Go ahead. I'll be right down. 1200 GP. And I don't know whose bet that is, but I got it. I was about to say, you just said I can't take it. That's a bit weird to have a room locked in your own house, but I like what you did here. Like this mopping, I like. Like just have a lot of a few seats, a piano to just show like just this compartment here. More games should do that. Like make compartments in your map that are visually saying something about the household, rather than just expecting the player to be okay with whatever you want the player to feel. Like this just implements a thought process. Like they're sitting here hearing someone play the piano, like having their family moment. So that's cute. By just mopping something, you can create something. And that's what I think many games do wrong. They think mopping, they underestimate mopping, the word of good mopping. Yes, good. Now, go wash up and help me set a dinner at the table, would you? Later that evening. Ah, great cooking as always, Margaret. I'm completely stuffed. Glad you enjoyed it. I found a new recipe book while shopping in Tolokos City the other day and wanted to give a few dishes a try. Well, I loved it. Call Rory and me over anytime you need to pay Patsy's to taste your latest experiment. Of course, you two are always welcome here, especially with Frank no longer being with us. Ma, please be mindful of their loss. Thank you, Julian. But it's alright. Frank has been gone for quite a while now. Rory and I are perfectly capable on our own. Isn't that right, son? That's good to hear. Of course, I didn't mean any offense, and you two truly are welcome here anytime. Thanks, Mario. We appreciate it. Like, I like it much more that you got art consistency going on right now. It feels far more emerging than what you did with the portraits in the start. You just make another captain and a face set for that for that dude with the weird face. It's really out of art context. So, are you boys looking forward to the newest Severin visiting tomorrow? From what I hear, she's very pretty and very single. Mother, that's a Severin you're talking. That's a Severin. And what's wrong with that? Last I checked, they're all women and beautiful too. Yeah, but I think what Rory means is that the Seraphim aren't like you and me. I like that you changed them in casual clothing. They're different. Sacred, many would say. What do you think, Nicholas? You've been awfully contemplative tonight. Yeah, I suppose. Well, there you go. Looks like young Nick is going to beat you all the gents to the prize. Go get her, son. Chelsea, it's late. You must be hungry. Come have a seat. Is it Grayson? Is he? Grayson is fine for now. I'm letting him rest for tonight, but nothing I do seems to make him better. I think his wounds were deeper than I first realized. He's in a lot of pain. I feel totally helpless. Oh dear, don't say that. But please take my seat, Chelsea. You've been operating on him all night and it will be good to eat some food. Thanks, Rory, but I'm really not hungry. I just need to rest for a bit. Sorry. Chelsea. Well, maybe we ought to call it a night, eh, Margaret? Yes, that will be best. Our visitors arrive early morning, and Rosie asked us all together in Prayer Square. Now come help me with the dishes, boys. Ah, don't do this sound. Have it more fitting with all. You got very nice music everywhere, and this was nice. You need to make that in tone of your music list. Why am I up? Oh, what? Oh yeah. All right. Huh? Am I dreaming? Yeah, you are, because everything just changed. Oh, please don't make it absolutely weird and stupid. Okay, now I must be dreaming. Ah, monsters, seriously? Oh, killing those one before they can even start the battle. Press the Z button to dispatch the dreams monster before they touch you. I'm pressing Z. Doesn't show any swinging or something. Okay, that works when I get close. Oh, I don't even need to get close. I can just press C. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, they don't even fight you. Alright. I was like, can I just level you here? Fenix, stop resisting. Who are you? Why do I hear you in my head? Stay back. Farewell. If you wish to make this difficult, then you leave me no other choice. Stand aside, monsters. Fenix, you are not alone. What in terror is going on? Who are all of you? I pressed C. Instant kill with the Z. Survival. No, oh, I wanted to say, no dynamite! Oh yeah, I need to speed that up. Oh. Holy snap, that's a lot of damage. Wait, I wake up? Nice little effects there. I feel like I had the strangest dream. Why can't I remember it, and why am I so sore? Oops, don't tell me I slept in. There, ready for work after town meeting. I better get over there quick. There she is. Look at those wings. Praise the Seraphim. She's beautiful. Well, I'll be. Hush. Welcome to Russia, a humble little town. We've been looking forward to your visit for quite some time, Lady Seraphim. Most everyone in town is here to welcome you. Please feel free to say a few words. Thank you all for such a warm welcome. This is my first time visiting Warsaw, but I can already see it is a wonderful town with wonderful people. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Aquinas, the newest member of the Order of Seraphim and a sworn priestess of the Church of Matthias. We come to you today on our annual pilgrimage to pray for your well-being and to seek our talented volunteers to join the Iron Guard and defend our lands. Swords if you would. Thank you, Lady Seraphim. Indeed, the Iron Guard is in need of strong men to fight off the evil Goa Empire. Every day they try to encroach deeper into our land and clearly wish to destroy Toloria. Wages are paid weekly at 200 GP for a fresh recruit. I found 1200 GP in a fucking drawer and he's giving me 200 GP for a week wage. Maybe you should really up that a lot. But even more important, come and fight for Kingdom of Taloria. Come and fight under Field Marshal Strauss, a native to your exceptional town. Hurrah for the Marshal, 200 G, that's more than last year. I just found 1200 GP and 500 GP laying around everywhere. I got 500 GP for one gemstone. I just gave 4 of them in like how many minutes did I mine? Come on. That's not accurate. Excuse me, sir. With all due respect, we've had another monster attacking the mines. You would seek to recruit every able body in Russia to join the Iron Guard, but candidly, we need your help here to defend us if there's another attack. An attack in the Valkyrie mines? I understand your concern, dear citizen. It seems Mount Rochelle continues to serve as a breeding ground for these monsters. Well, I cannot send my small contingent of troops to clear the area today. I will return with a force to obliterate the stain of evil that lurks within those cavern walls. Wonderful, thank you, good night. It is nothing, dear citizen, but until I can return, I am with King Tor banning all entry to the mines until further notice. But banned from the mines, how will I make a living? Sir Rushers, there must be another way. You cannot forbid these people from working those mines. Lady Seraphim, I know the church uses the gemstones swept from the mines, but surely you would not risk the safety of the townspeople for some minerals. No, we would not. You're right, sir. Worcester, that will be imprudent. Farewell. Any violators of this decree shall be punished accordingly. Moving on. Are there any brave individuals aspiring to become members of the Iron Guard? Step forward now and speak your mind. If the mines are closed, then we no longer have a job. I will join the Iron Guard. Splendid. Come here, young man, and stand beside your new brothers at arms. Any other volunteers? Well, wait for me, Joshua. I will join too. Excellent. I can see the makings of a fine soldier in both of you. Nikki, wait. I will join as well. Fantastic. Another young, strong miner from Rochelle. The Field Marshal will certainly be pleased. It's okay, big bro. Our talk yesterday helped me realize that I have a high purpose to attain. Besides, I can't sit in the mines all day while Martin and Father fight for our safety. It's like you said, it boils down to what our goals are in life, right? Did I say that? Take care of the family, Julian. Chelsea. Mom, I will write as soon as I can. Family is in good hands, Nikki. Say hi to Martin for us. If this is what you want, dear, I will pray for you every night. Proud of you. Very good. As I said, people of Russia, I will return shortly with more soldiers. Before we depart, are there any other volunteers who wish to join us? Should I join the Iron Guard? No. No, Nikki will be fine by himself. Besides, Martin and Father will be there to protect him. Have some faith, Fenix. Well, thank you again, citizen. We must now bid you all farewell. When your brother makes a choice and he's in his thing, he must find his own way. I'm that kind of guy. Sir Rochester, my attendants and I will remain here for the time being. Don't bug in your face even if it's your brother. If he wants your help, he will come to you or you will be there when he really needs your help. I wish to talk with the good townspeople and reassure them that our Father is always watching over them. Swiss Lady Seraphim, beware on the roads and we shall see you back in the capital. May our Father guide your travels, Sir Rochester. Farewell, men, onwards to the capital. Hurrah, hurrah. Oh, that's funny that you do the hurrah. That's nice. I still can't believe Nicky left. Didn't he join working the mines with us? Nicky didn't seem very happy whenever he came back from the mines with you, Fan. I think his heart lies on the battlefield. Same with Father and Martin. You can't take the soul out of the soldier. They're like... Just can't believe that's what Nicky truly wants to do. Yet no one else tried to talk him out of volunteering. Not Mom, not Julie, not even you, Chelsea. And who put you in charge of a little Nicky, huh? Last I checked, he wasn't, although perfectly capable of making his own decisions. Just because he's of age doesn't mean he's wise enough to make the adult. I just made the choice and now I'm backtracking on it. I don't like this dialogue part. Yeah, well, just because some dumb brother thinks he knows best doesn't... Yeah, I didn't think I know best, otherwise I went with him. He can control what his siblings do. Dumb, I ought to... This is a bit weird. I picked the choice that would instigate that I let my brother go, not be minding my brother's business. Hey, whoa, okay guys, no need to get like that. I know it's an emotional day for all of us. Let's all calm down now. Nicholas is gone and we need to respect his decision, okay? You're right, Rory. Sorry, sis. Sorry too. Look, I need to check in on Grayson. It might help him to hear a few familiar voices. Unless you'd rather stick around and talk with the priestesses. Nah, they seem tied up anyways. Let's go check on Grayson instead. Sure, great idea. Grayson, you have visitors. Hey, Grayson, how are you, buddy? You missed out on the annual recruiters. I know you've been talking about joining the army since they came last time. Don't worry, though, they'll always be next year. He's much paler than yesterday. His fever's growing too, and his pulse is slowing down. They came in on the roof tile. That was a bit meh. Lady Seraphim, please call me Aquinas. I hope I'm not intruding. No, you're not, but what brings you to the clinic? Heard about the incident in the mine from the townspeople, but now we nearly lost a man from the unfortunate attack. May I take a look at him? Of course, Lady Aquinas. I'm sure Grayson would appreciate hearing your voice. The shootering and bandage work is remarkable. Did you do this, young lady? You have a talent, a gift from our father, but this poor soul appears we are quickly losing him. I've done all that I can do. Fear not, child. His time in our world has not yet come to pass. Our Father, grant me now the power to heal this poor soul's mortal shell, to return to him the health of his youth, to return the strength of his former self. Our Father, I beg of you, heal this man, cure him of his ailments that defile his body and soul. I don't believe it. What? Rory, Fenix, where am I? What's going on? It's a miracle. It is how our Father wishes it to be. Nothing more. You should rest, sir. You were in an accident in the mines and have not fully recovered. An accident? Last I remember there was that thing. Grayson, it's alright now. Please calm down. You're safe in the clinic in Rochelle. Thank you, Lady Aquinas. We owe you so much for saving Grayson. As I said, it is how our Father wishes it to be. I am but a vessel to fulfill his word and purpose. However, if it's not asking too much, I do have a small request for you two young men. A request for us? Anything, you name it. Hold on, Rory, let's hear what it is first, before we make any promises. Fen, she just saved Grace's life and you're going to refuse her help? I don't mean to sound so cold-hearted, it's just... I'm sorry, Lady Seraphim, but what happened 2 years ago between the church and Russia is still a fresh memory. I see. I do apologize on behalf of the Church of Matthias for how we treated your town. We overreacted to the situation and you have all the reason to mistrust me. Thanks for that, your ladyship. Fenix, there's no need for us to apologize, for her to apologize to us. The past is the past, let's move on. Yes, thank you, Rory. Honestly, big bro, you hold a grudge longer than anyone I know. Well, she did save Grayson. Okay, how can we help, Lady Seraphim? Thank you for agreeing to hear my request. I heard that you two were responsible for defeating the monster in the mines. You have my sincerest gratitude for your utmost bravery. You are true heroes who kept the townspeople safe with your actions. Thanks again, it was nothing, but now I feel it is my responsibility to investigate the source of these monsters. I request that you two escort me on my expedition to the mines. Lady Aquinas, the Iron Guard officer, said that the mines are off limits. The Iron Guard does not wield authority over the Church of Matthias. Sir Watchers is a decree, although having good intentions does not forbid me from entering the mines, nor would it forbid my personal escorts from doing so either. Are you sure you want to enter the mines, though? It might be dangerous and we could wait a few days for the soldiers to return. Yes, I have considered this. Let us say that my curiosity cannot wait. Okay, what do you think, Rory? We should check out Rosie's Tavern. There are usually a few warriors types sulking about who may be willing to protect us at a price. Good, but as for now, we're going to pay them. Do not worry, the church can be quite generous to those who assisted. That's the plan then. Take care, Charles. Good luck, everyone. Stay safe and don't put Lady Aquinas in any danger, or else you'll hear from me. Alright, let's go. Rory and Aquinas have joined the party. Oh, not this one. I've seen this, like, join the party. Oh, shit, no. What level is she? Level 8. Oh wait, I should equip. Why can't I select more? I want more snake bracelets. Why can I only select one? Why doesn't it let me do that? That's weird. Let's see. Stop being poisoned. Ah, she can't equip it. Alright. You got potions too, right? Ooh, these are expensive. Let's first see what happens in game. 200 is expensive. Yeah, go to the bar. Do I want a mage? Can I get you? Or was it the Tower from the Seal? I'm not sure if old hero will be much of use to him. Cough. So is it niet of able would you be into? You know me so well, Rosie. Keep them coming. Seems we're not going to find any help here. The ones around are drifters and old Hiram as usual. Sorry, I guess the tough one has been a little dry recently. I recall when our town was a bit more lively. Are there any others who could help call upon for their service? Well, there's Jaeger who lives not too far from town. Jaeger, forget him. Is there something wrong with this Jaeger character? Person, I would say, character is a bit, for me at least, I'm foreign, but I would say with the Jaeger person character sounds weird to me in my native, or because I'm Dutch, I might not see the difference, but person seems more fitting there. Now Fenix has just been squaring off against Jaeger for as long as we can remember. I think he stole something from Fenix brothers when they were kids. They've been fighting ever since. I see it. It wasn't it. He said something offensive to Nikki and I can't forgive him for it. You don't remember what he said, do you? A little friendly rivalry might be what we need to keep us on our toes. Let's just visit Jaeger and see if he will assist us. Okay, follow me, little queen. Jaeger lives in the woods or west of town. There has been a really lot of talking. I don't know if you can play back to where I last fought, but there was a pretty long cutscene. And it all makes sense, but I would trim that down a lot. Well, here you are. Hey, Jaeger, how's life in the woods? Well, forget it, Jaeger. I'm not apologizing when you're the one who attacked me. Figures all talk and no fight. You've always been a weakling, Phoenix. Why, you good for nothing forest rat, sport soldier's boy, bullish turd, sport. Guys, cut it out already. Excuse me, gentlemen. Mind your manners, Bum. You're in the presence of a seraphim. Huh, as if you would know the proper etiquette, minor boy. Please, gentlemen, there's no need for name calling. Jaeger, was it? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Aquinas. Well, you're certainly better mannered than I expected, Aquinas. I'm sorry, but have we met before? No, forget I said anything. So why have you come to my lovely hovel today? We were hoping that you will be... I'm sorry, was I talking to you, Redhead? Go ahead, Aquinas. Jaeger, we are seeking your assistance in our expedition through the Rosso mines. There has been a recent monster outbreak and I wish to find the cause of it. Of course, you will be amply compensated by the church for your heroic guardianship. Snicker. What you're telling me is that these two wimps aren't up to the task of protecting you. Fine, I'll help you. You will? Yes, but on one condition, fight me. Prove that I won't be carrying a bunch of potato sacks through those mines. You want to fight a seraphim? Are you mad? No, wait, I already know the answer to that. Take it or leave it. Knowing your skill in the fight, Phoenix, you're better off running home before we even begin. I knew this was a waste of time. Come on, let's head to the mines. No, it's okay, we'll fight you here, if that's your desire. Lady Aquinas? Interesting, very well, here I come, on guard. Or you could also break up the whole long storytelling by having some gameplay in between. Having some mini games to do in your town or something like that, or the treasure finding is one thing, but have more to do in your town, like a quest or some sorts, I don't know. I'm not sure how I will replenish the... how I replenish the dynamite. I need to speed up the battle, I keep forgetting that. Because I'm not doing enough battles yet, I keep forgetting it. My bad. With these type of fights, I always have the feeling like when I fight him, he's much stronger than he actually is when he's on my side. And he probably will change sprite too when he's on my side, so... But at least you're being consistent with enemies having this type of art. There was almost an instant kill there. Was like 75% or 80% of his total HP. At least he gets experience, that's nice. So that's the power of the Seraphim. I think that's the first time I ever bested you, Jaeger. I mean, so much pain right now. Don't flatter yourself too much, Phoenix. Both you and I know that you didn't stand chance without her. Fine, a deal's a deal. I look forward to guarding you, Aquinas. Thank you, Jaeger. You are indeed a strong fighter and I feel safe with you on your team. I actually had to use skills for that battle, so that does look okay for now. Thank you, Jaeger. And the balance looks okay for now. Only not him hitting me 3/4 with HP. It's like, or almost 80% of HP. Say with you on our team. Oh, please let me just... Oh, I need to wait for this to happen. This is not cool. You can use either melee or ranged weapons. Melee special attacks will require him to tap the directional keys in the correct order to execute them. Unlike melee weapons, ranged weapons require being in the back row and having a different mini game. A shrinking circle that must be timed to its smallest point. If timed well, you'll be what with a double hit. Okay, there are rows. And yes, I guess, yeah. The pickaxe is stronger than the sword. That's a bit funny. Alright, let's see. I can get his chest now. Well, I guess I can put him in the back for now. What level is he? Level 6. Like now he's level 6 and only has 92 HP. Like I hit him for much more than 92 HP just now. So I always find that a bit weird that games do that. And they get away with it. Let's first get back into the town and see if I can buy stronger stuff for the dude. Nah, yes, the good stuff. If I remember correctly, there was a safe healing thing in the mine, so I'm just gonna continue without healing. Should be fine. Let's save first, though. How long have we been playing? 1 hour and 30 minutes. For me, by the way, this is a bit weird that you have one tree that's not fitting in right next to me. Like this tree here is not fitting in with all your landscaping and you use it. I don't know why, but I would say don't. Because it has nothing special. What did you sell again? Oh yeah. And I can rest, I guess, now. Yeah, you need a different sound for that fits more into your game. Like, I feel like this is a secret path or something there, but... Oh yeah, wait, I need to watch these bushes again. And is this one too? Yeah, that's one too. So the secrets are in those things. Let me check if I missed one or two here. Here's one. Revival leaf, is that the Phoenix down? Alright, that looks pretty expensive at least. So the red ones are nothing. Wait, what? Oh, that's a bad thing here. I can see the other side of the map, dude. That's the other side of the map. You need to fix that. Come here, bat. I'm trying to search where his point is. I'm not fully understanding his fighting pattern yet. Okay, the monster attacked us from down this main corridor. I think that should be our starting point. It's quiet in here. Are you sure the monster was the figment of your puny imagination? Yes, yeah, I'm sure. Speaking of puny, get a grip, you two. Stay on guard. Take this message. Oh, yes. I remembered. Oh, they didn't respawn. Not really a big fan of this. For me, this just looks weird. There you get your secret way of getting there. What does that eagle eye thing do? Protect the arrow, increase the user's hit rate by 10%, provides immunity to blind. Let's change that for you and get magic ring on her. Hey. What? Oh, Rory got the pickaxe. Oh, you too. Bit weird that swords are weaker than I think I would make a bigger hint here, like make the possible side of the walls, like this tile I'm facing right now, make it like black, Like it feels like that you have a visual cue for where the entrance is. And from when the Iron Guard cleared it out. It looks like the monster made a new tunnel on the right this time. Come on, let's check it out. This is a bit weird for me, this walking here. I don't like that, how he did that. Make a little indication, I would say, for hidden chests. Wait, did I get a shield that I can't equip? Yep. Oh, that's really sneaky, this. Like you got the chest on a towel. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like you got a chest here on a towel. I can go down here, but there's a chest here hidden. Like you can have chests everywhere now. We still on Mount Rochelle? This place is amazing. There are gemstones everywhere. To thank Matthias, there's enough awkward here to last us. Let us move forward for now. The answers I seek may become clear as we delve deeper into the labyrinth. We're on the top of the mountain and you're saying that we can go deeper. That's weird. I was about to say, wait, I'm catching him right now. Wait, I did catch him. Come on. Well, if it's just... Why do I got 5 dynamites again? I don't understand. Where did they come from? Like here, I can't see the chest. You need to give a cue or something. Even if it's just a pop-up, like have a balloon above it or something. I don't know, just... Shit, this silence. Well, at least she needs to be out of silence. What did I find? What? Did he grant something extra? Also had to hit slightly harder and recover faster after performing an action. Ah, come on. Like, that's what I meant with the enemies just flying everywhere. Like, I can't make my move that way. Stop it. And again, I can see the other side of the map here. You need to make your maps bigger so it looks cleaner. Snap. Snap it. $26, huh? Now, do you believe me, Jaeger? What's that? I can't quite hear. Whatever, minor boy. Let's keep moving. Oh, that makes you get a new one, probably. You want to hurl me aboard a boulder there. Let's check it. Yeah, I need to go around. Yeah, this is far enough. Yeah, nice little puzzle. Not bad. This looks weird here. Again with the shadowing there, the shadow tile. Let's see if a level up does that. No, level up doesn't give it. So I really do wonder what gives You see, just the one guy that doesn't have that thing. I can wear 2 sets of boots because it's an accessory. That's funny. Yeah, and that removes the... Yeah. I'm gonna say something after this battle. Like, I don't know if they were set up to move a certain pattern, but like on the bridge I was fine with this bat moving over the bridge and into the clouds over the open area. But I'm not okay with them moving over the rocky tiles. Like, it's okay to let them be flying, but it's not okay for me like they're climbing, going up, flying up the walls. Alright, let's see. Well, let's check this out. I can't move it that way, so at least I need to go up here. I can't push it that way, so I gotta push it this way. Can't push it that way, I gotta push it this way. Can't push it anywhere else but down, but that's not where I want it to go. Can't push it that way, can't push it that way. Can't push it, so here's the thing again. Let's see. Push it. Alright, seems fair game, right? Am I missing something? No, it seems fair game. Ooh, I was like, I can move here, right? Yeah. Got it? Marvelous. This is the largest deposit of gemstones that I've ever seen. Is that what you were looking for, Lady Aquinas? I don't know. I'm as suspicious, but never imagined finding such a vast concentration of what you call gemstone. We, the Order of Severin, know this mineral as falcrete. Its essence is valuable to us, to say the least. That's for sure. With this much gemstone, we could afford to buy half of Torlocus City. Fenix, I won't get your hopes up. We're only here at Lady Aquinas' request, so we don't have much of a claim on such an amazing discovery. No way, there's 4 of us, so we should split this 4 ways. Right, Jaeger, I don't want any part of this. Do what you will with it, Aquinas. Think of the money. Lady Aquinas, is there something wrong? Is this the source of the monsters? Is what we crave so daily causing havoc and suffering to the people of Rochelle? The monsters, they're attacking because of the gemstones? If this is the source of the monster, then we need to destroy it. Or we could move it to a safe location such as the church. I cannot allow you to do that. Humans and your greedy intentions, be gone from this place. Who's there? Show yourself. Humans are always the same. You invade, you take, you kill. Dear Spirit, we do not wish to harm you. Oh my hell, what was that? But you already have ascended one. Do you not talk of destroying me? Do you not talk of capturing me? Your intentions predicate your actions. Spirit, perhaps there is a misunderstanding. We are merely interested in the cage of Valkyrie that sits around you. That Valkyrie is I, and I am the Valkyrie. You seek me as humans always do. You seek me for my power. I do not understand. You are the Valkyrie. How can that be? Aquinas, you will never understand. Greed drives you. We only wish to be left alone. Surely we can work together to achieve peace. Perhaps we can reduce the amount of Valkyrie we need if you stop sending monsters to attack us. Monsters? You call us monsters. This is why we cannot coexist. Everyone guard up. This is why you must be eliminated. Boss fight. You should never have come here, humans. Let's go. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, for a boss battle this was pretty easy, but I know I'm pretty maxed out, but still. That's so nasty. If they just do a one-hitter that does like 80% of each AoE, that does 80% damage on almost everyone. Again? How am I supposed to fight that? Ah, screw that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That and he did it 2 times in a row. That's bullshit. That's it. I know what you're trying to do there. You're trying to make a sort of ultimate move when he's low HP that he can use it, but 80% of it's at least to give the enemy a big cooldown on that skill after he uses it one time. But it can wipe your party out if you're not maxed out on heals. So yeah. Is this what fate has decided? I'm sorry, my brother. Matthias, forgive me, what have I done? It's too late for your regrets, Aquinas. What's done is done. Or are you not willing to be accountable for your actions? Jaeger, there's no need for that. The spirit didn't leave us a choice and we had to defend ourselves. There's also a Phoenix. Huh? Did I hear something? And that's why you always be a weakling, redhead. Best you remember that. Now I'm starting to see why Phoenix can't stand you. Gentlemen, we were all in a bit of shock after that. Phoenix, come hither. What? Gem Spirit, is that you? Phoenix, I sense a lot of myself within you. Come, where there is still time. Please, promise that you will stop them. Use our power to protect fate. What do you mean? I don't understand. Hope. Phoenix became a gem knight. But I have no clue what it means. What is this? That light? Impossible, Phoenix. Where did that glowing armor come from? Are those gemstones attached to it? I'm not sure. I heard the faint voice of the gem spirit tell me something. Then suddenly I felt a surge of adrenaline, and the next moment I was wearing this strange armor. Where are the buckles? There's no way to take the armor off? Whoa, that is strange. Maybe a blacksmith could inspect the armor and figure it out. Yeah, you got a shit in it and piss in it. Phoenix, you said you heard a voice. Did it sound angry or frustrated? Huh? No, it was calm and soothing, but it sounded like it was in pain. I see. Seems you have been gifted that armor from the spirit of the Valkyrite. There's nothing to fear from it, Phoenix. You gifted a piece of armor that I can't remove? You're saying the spirit bestowed its power upon this idiot? Why choose him? What makes him so special? Idiot, why you? I cannot answer that, Jaeger. I need time to reflect on our discovery here and this sudden turn of events. Let us return to Rochelle in the meanwhile. Good plan, Little Kings. Also, I'm sure the people of Rochelle will be relieved to hear that we dealt with the monster threat. Yes, I believe so as well. Jaeger, are you well? You appear flustered. I'm fine. Let's head back now. Oh shit, really? You're gonna let me walk all the way back? You better revive your party members too if you're gonna give a full heal there. I don't know if this revives him too, let's see. Yeah, that revives him. Now this is a bit dull. Why didn't you transfer me out of this dungeon? Oi, oi, oi. This is a bit stupid. So did the gemstones come back right now? No, still not. They were said to be on a timer of some sort, so... Hey! Where did she go? Excuse me, gentlemen, Lady Aquinas. I have given it some thought, and I wish to extend your service until we arrive in Tolica City. Phoenix, I believe my order will be highly interested in your interaction with the spirit of the Valkyrie on the summit. You want to meet with the leaders of the church? I suppose I do want some answer for 2 years ago. Again, Rory, I appreciate your service thus far. If it pleases you, I will compensate you both upon arrival. That's fine with me. There's no need for that, Lady Aquinas. Please give my share to Phoenix. I have a feeling that he'll need more than me. What do you mean, Rory? Aren't you coming with us? No, someone needs to stay back here and guard the town in case you missed any of the monsters. But you should definitely go, Phoenix. But something magical happened to you, and maybe the Order of Seraphim can provide some answers. In the meantime, I'm going to be training every day. After seeing Jaeger in battle and now Phoenix knew his abilities, well, I can't allow myself to fall behind. Huh, whatever you say, Redhead. I've seen how you swing that axe, and I bet your mother could hit things harder with it. I'll miss you too, Jaeger. Wait, so you're leaving me alone with this vagrant? Don't think I'm going to enjoy it either, Gemstone Boy. Please keep these two in line, Lady Aquinas. Until next time, everyone. Stay safe and may your father be with you. Give me back my stuff I equipped on you. Take care, Rory. You too, Phoenix. There's another task I wish to do before we depart. Let's visit the young nurses in the clinic. You mean my sister Chelsea? Why do you want to speak with her? Oh, I did not realize you two were siblings. Yes, I can see the resemblance now. And to answer your questions, your sister is quite talented, and I'm wondering if she wishes to improve her gift. Okay, fair enough. She should be at the clinic around this time. Alright, I'm gonna call it for now. So this is a pretty okay game. Well, oh, because I'm a gemstone guy now. Yeah, that's mostly spirit. What are my skills now? Takes the party by linking their spirit, spreading out damage and cure to them. The link heals Phoenix whenever an ally is healed via an ability the last 5 turns. Quickly surrounds an ally with the damage. Sounds more like a thing for you. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here for now. And yeah, what I said, pretty okay game, nice mapping. Some little knickknacks here or there. I do think you could improve on the balance between the gameplay and the storytelling, because there was a really heavy part somewhere that took me a around 20 or 30 minutes before I finally continued on, got some gameplay again. So there should be something more to do to make cut the story a bit. Like do something in between or cut down on the how much is told there and said there. I know you're trying to build character and stuff there, so I'm not sure what is the best thing to do, but it was too long. So you need to do something, at least I think you need to do something with that. So yeah, for an alpha this looks pretty fleshed out so far. I'm gonna probably reach some part at some time that I will feel like could use more attention. But for now, this looks good. Good job, and thanks all for taking the time again. See you around.